Live!
Welcome to another unauthorized field treasure hunt in the rocky waters around the jam-stack Alice with Queen Raae.
That's me. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah.
This is the Pirate Princess.
And why are we celebrating extra in this intro?
Oh, Military.
Military. So why are we celebrating a little bit extra in this intro?
Because we started working on the roadmap.
I was thinking because we've just facilitated 25,000 unfollows with Prune Your Follows. But also we got a new gig, so that's a good. We got a new contract with Cloudinaries, which was what you were alluding to. Lots of things to celebrate today. Lots of things. So what's our tiny task?
Where are the rodents?
I don't know. They were so ready before the stream. Maybe I made too much noise and they left the scene. They just left two little poops for us instead. You need to center yourself a little bit more, I think, Ola. So what's the tiny task for today?
Yeah, we're going to format some numbers.
Yes.
Du må vente litt, Lillian. Nå ville Lillian plutselig si noe. She wanted to say something now, but she... Nei, slutt. Gå vekk. We're going to format some numbers.
Yes. So today's tiny task is to format these numbers so they look a little bit nicer because they've gotten so big.
Yes.
Yes. So that's the what and the why. I guess it's the same because they've gotten so big they don't look good. And the how. Tell me how, Ola.
Yep. Hello, we got a message, but okay, yeah, we're going to yeah, I don't know how to explain this here. I just did it.
Hello, how are you? Welcome.
I guess we'll kind of put it into some kind of method here, a format method.
Yeah, so we want to use
from Intl.NumberFormat.
Yeah. So JavaScript, I guess just the browser, or is it Node that comes with it? But it's the internationalization API. So that's what we want to use. So we want to format these numbers so that they are formatted like the viewer would expect them to be. So if you have, the language set to America, it should be 25 and then I guess a comma. And then if it's in Norway, it's in Norwegian, it should be 25 and then a dot because we have a period as our space separator. So let's just start by doing it, and you tell me how to do it because you've been practicing.
So I basically just copy pasted this stuff here in from the docs.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Can you tell me?
Yeah.
Or do you have a link to the docs?
I can only say like type this, type that.
Okay, but then int number
and
format.
Hello, Mood. How are you doing?
But the thing is, I don't remember what it is at all. So can you just say it out loud? And I
can say what I typed up.
Yeah, that would be great.
I put in new.
Yes. Int.
And then big Intl.
So that's for international. Yes, that's for internationalization. And then it's number format.
Yes.
Yeah, it gave it to me. And then what are the options that we need to give it?
So it's EN dash I big capital I capital N.
I think that is for English International.
Yeah. And those should be inside the little, what you call them?
Yeah, it's one of the arguments.
No, that's all that is on the number format thing.
Okay, so I found the documentation now. I found the documentation.
Okay. And then
and then so you initialize the number format with the locale that you want, and then you call format.
Yes. And then all I passed in was the number.
So what it's doing here, if we're going to say it like what it's doing, is that we are creating a international, or we're initializing a number format. So we're like initializing it with the locale that we want. So the locale is kind of not the language, but the locale is more than the language. Like, how do we want dates to be formatted? Because England and the US might format a little bit differently.
Yeah.
So here, I think we're doing English, international English. So we're initializing it. So we could actually use it. We could initialize it further up and then reuse it instead of creating it several times. And then we're asking it to format our number.
Yes.
But for user count, it's not that interesting because user count is still under 1,000. So let's do it for the follower count as well. And let's see how it looks.
Yes.
So we got it.
Yes.
We got it. But what would be cooler would be to use the locale of the browser.
So that you get your local kind of thing.
Yeah, because in Norwegian now it's actually 25 and a half. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but how do we get the locale? Maybe if we don't give it anything, if we just initialize it without anything, we get the. Oh, we can also call it with or without the new locale with the language tag or an array of such strings from the general form. The number system to be used. Options. So how to use.
Okay, we have a question from the audience. Did you guys do a video on Gatsby getting sold? We kind of didn't.
No.
we kind of didn't. But yeah, we are following the situation. We are following the situation closely here from the sidelines, and we will keep you updated when stuff happens. So if we're actually going to check out a little bit if what this means for the future, and then we'll tell you guys.
Yeah. So I was thinking we wanted to get the user's locale. How to get the user or browsers, visitors locale.
Yeah.
So I think maybe this is a thing that has happened a lot with us. We don't work at Gatsby, so we are not official Gatsby advocates. So we don't have, like, we know some people, we can talk to people, but we're not actually internally at Gatsby. So we don't have, like, immediate access to what's going on at Gatsby. Because I think a lot of people think we did or do.
But we like it. We like the thing. We like it. We think it's good that they were bought by Netlify, because we like Netlify. If they had been bought by somebody else, been bought by somebody else, we would have been skeptical.
Yes. Oh, let's see. Ooh. Well, maybe we should just go for American formatting and not try to figure out. Yeah, because that's not. I thought I knew how to do this. I know it's possible.
But what if we just get like a space between the thousands and
Yeah,
you know
so
what I'm
that would be
saying?
great. Yeah, I think maybe then we need to do some options. So how to display the currency? Well, we're not doing currency. There's no default one. If the style is currency, the currency property must be provided. So what we want to do is numbering system, sign display, style. Format to style to use. The default is decimal, currency, percent, unit. Let's see if we can do unit. Let's see how that looks. And what happens if we just remove the locale and like do the whatever is the kind of the local or the standard one?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay, so it was options and then it was style. Where was I supposed to put that in? The style should be a part of the it's locales, and then so the options are when we are initializing it. What I think we should do at least is that we'll create the created ones. So formatter equals, and then we'll initialize it once and then have the same options for both of these.
Yes.
And we can do formatter, and then formatter like so. And then the options we want here is style unit. So the comment is we hope their support gets better after this. Like, we really hope Netlify will honor their promise to keep Gatsby as Gatsby the framework open source and foster the community around Gatsby. Netlify has bought or is at least sponsoring several frameworks now, because it seems to me that Netlify really wants there to be more open source frameworks, and that the frameworks shouldn't be as connected to the hosting service. Like Gatsby ended up becoming very enmeshed with Gatsby Cloud, and Next is very enmeshed with Vercel. And I think Netlify is trying to kind of be like, well, as a hosting provider, we should be able to have first, what's it called? Like they should be able to support all of these as if they were their own, kind of like first order support. What's the word I'm looking for?
Doesn't matter the word.
Anyway, that wasn't matter the word.
Yes, we hope that it's going to work out.
Yes. Okay, so why we could do locales and then options. So why is it not working? Can I add a style unit? It's not working. Locales. Oh, we don't even need the new, like they said. So let's just do it like that. Options. Locales, options. And I'm doing style unit. Possibilize a core unit. There's so many things we can do here. But why are you not working now? Okay, so if I remove the style unit again, it's working. Number formatting JavaScript examples. With this. We want some more examples to understand what's happening. To format a number to a specific number of decimal places, we don't need to think about that. Num to fixed, to local string. Ooh, we can even do to local string, huh? Num to local string. Oh. Maybe it's not the international one that we should be using. Style, currency. Huh. Maybe we just want to do num and then to local string. See how that looks. It's been a long time since I've looked at these. How does that look? Not formatter. Oh, I was doing everything wrong. So we'll pick the number and then do to local string. Oh, do you know what I just realized, Ola?
No.
That our graphical also lets us do different things on numbers.
What? Where did you see that?
I just remembered that you can do that. Like, at least with dates, you can do that. Okay, so if we do it like this, yeah, we still get the same thing. So that's another way to do it. You can just take a number and do to local string. That's pretty interesting. Let's see, look at our graphical interface and see if we can get our numbers a different way. Because I don't know if we want to start doing like showcase it and in somebody's like local currency or not local currency, but local like number formatting, because then we have the issue where when it's rendered on the server, it's using one language, and then when it's rendering on the front, like rendering in the client, it has another front end, or not, I mean another language, which is not good.
Yeah.
So let's do all usage data. Or one usage data. But while I look into this, you can show what you've been up to.
Yes,
today.
I can, can't I? Oh, but I did something with my. There you go. Now we're talking. Yes. Look at this. Maybe I can make them bigger. I think maybe if I do, no, they won't get big. Maybe I do like this. Yes, bigger, bigger. Okay, look at this. So I tried. I tried the plugin that we've been working on for Cloudinary. I tried it out today. I tested it. I pretended to be like that I was going to test it out. Oh, the princess is here. Hello. Okay. So I just tested it out, and I got it to work. Look at this. I uploaded these pirate parties here to I started a new Cloudinary account. I uploaded these pirate party things, and I used the Gatsby starter blog starter that Kyle Matthews made back in the good old days, and then I just played it up here. I installed the plugin and I got it to work. Yes.
I love it. So what you did is like you took a like completely like beginner mentality, like I've never used this plugin before, and then just going through all the steps and noting down where we need to improve the plugins for Cloudinary so that we know what they need.
Yes,
so
and then I took some. Here are my secret notes. You can't read them, right? Oh, they're so secret.
They're so secret.
I'm gonna show them to the queen tomorrow, or
tomorrow.
Tomorrow. I'm gonna show them, and then we're going to reverse engineer them into interview questions like this back here, and then we're gonna take the questions and we're gonna come back here and we're going to ask them to Cloudinary customer. Hello, customer. Look at this. Did that happen to you? And then they were going to say, yeah, it's like this, it's like that. And we try to find their problems with the plugin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I haven't tried the transformer plugin yet. So that might be tomorrow or next week.
That's cool.
And
I'm
I
looking.
also looked at a competitive plugin, which I will not name, the plugin that shall not be named. And so I started out checking out the docs of the Cloudinair plugin, which are written by some great people there. And I read it a little bit, and I just started. And then I looked at the competing plugins documentation, which is written by somebody totally different, and I was confused. Yeah. Okay, so that's it. That's it. Do you have any questions now? No.
I'm wondering why. Oh, now I'm like realizing that
I feel you have no questions.
No, I have no questions now because I've been trying to do some research. So what I just realized is because I was working on some, I was working on something else in Cloudinair's database where I can't have my automatic formatting. So I turned formatting on save off. So nothing was formatting right now, which is kind of annoying. There we go. So if I do unit, because we can do this one, which is like to local string, which is very similar to the one you did, but we don't get as many options. I think we get so it's like no, it doesn't want me to have any options in here. This annoys me. Well, anyway, so we can either do the one that I kind of linked I linked the documentation to you that you've done with the international numbers format, or we could just use the to local string and then do English international there and see if that and call it a day.
You did, yeah, we could. Let's do it. Because you're thinking most people will understand that it's 25,000 and not 25.4.
I mean, since we are doing this in English, like it is an English site.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Like the text is in English, then the formatting should be in English.
Yeah.
And I kind of like the to local string instead of, so let's just see to local string JavaScript. Yeah. To local string method return string with language sensitive representation of this date. Oh yeah, well. Oh, that's on date. So we're on number. So to local string is something that is present, I guess, on a lot of different ones. So on number, so we can do Arabic, or you could do any. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, there's an options object here as well. And object adjusting the output format, because I would like a space, but if I can't get a space, then that's it. Oh, so it's using the number format under the hood. Look at that, because it wants the options to be the same as in the number format. So let's try again to see if we can do plain number formatting, scientific of magnitude for format number, engineering, compact. I think we need a numbering system. This is so interesting. Style. So the unit to use. So unit, I kind of want to test out unit.
Okay, 6 minutes to finish. 6 minutes igen. Finitos.
Again, it's telling me it's wrong. So if I do style unit, I have to use this other one. I'm getting some interference now, Ulla.
It's not for me.
So units are for like liters and stuff like that. Okay, so we don't want to do that. Sign for number, no. Numbering system. Okay, notation. Is people watching hearing this interference on the audio?
What does it sound like? I wouldn't care too much if we only have. I wouldn't care too much since we only have 5 minutes left.
Okay. So now I tested scientific. I'm testing engineering. But I want the same thing on this one, which is the one that is interesting.
But couldn't we just keep the one I had?
Of course we can. I'm just exploring because I like exploring.
But
oh, look at this one. It's scientific.
No, don't do that. That was weird.
Compact. Ooh, look at that. 25T. Scientific.
No, scientific, you tried that.
Oh, okay, but engineering, I want to try then.
You tried that too. That was also weird. They're both weird.
Look at that.
It's weird.
Okay.
Oh, I know. I got a great tip here. What your sound thing is?
Yeah.
It sounds like you're getting a call or something. The mobile network is interfering with your audio. You know, I cannot tell a story now. I will do it.
Yeah, of course.
So on this podcast I listen to, the guy, like there's these two dudes, and the one dude still has the landline in the room where he's doing the recording of the podcast, and it's live.
Yeah.
And then, so if somebody calls his house, he picks up the phone.
Okay.
He picks up the phone, you know, and most of the time it's just because maybe his children are calling. That's why. So if it's not his children, he will just put it aside and just keep it off the hook. But you can hear the landline calling, and the other guy, he gets so irritated. It's great. It's great.
Yeah. Oh well, let's just keep it as is. Yes. So instead of initializing it, we're just doing to local string and then the language. Yep. And what I want to do then is just to make a const for the language, so that if we change it, then we don't have to change it twice. Locale. And we'll add the locale here.
All right.
But now I really want to play around with numbers to figure out how we can do this. But at least we got a little
on your own time. Okay, Lilian,
comma in there. Oh, but look at me. Look at me.
Okay. Look at you.
Replace.
Okay. Did you just say hold my beer now?
Look at that. We're doing it like this. I love it.
How did you do it? What happened? No, don't tell me. Let's do it with the card. Okay, are you ready? Okay, now you say the what.
The what?
Oh, sorry.
Yes, we wanted to format the numbers here and add a little space between the thousands so that it looks a little bit better than when it's all together.
Yeah.
And then we started by using the internationalization API number format, but it turns out that there's a short form where you can use to local string instead, and then that uses international number format below, or kind of it's using this. So we set it to our locale, which is International English or English International. I'm pretty sure that's what it stands for. Maybe it's like English Indonesia or something. In English.
Dutch.
What's that? En. Yeah, so that's not it. Well, we'll figure that out before I send out my email. Anyway, so with English locale, you get a comma between the 25 and the 490. And then I was like, oh, but I want a space. Maybe there are some options to get a space instead of the comma, but we couldn't really figure that out. So we're just hacking it, and we're replacing the comma with a space. Booyah!
Booyah!
Booyah! And then, as you can see, now we're doing the same thing twice. I don't like that. So then we'll do const format format
Lilian
number.
kom.
Number, and then we'll just do whatever we do in here on the number.
Right.
And then we don't have to have that as a
Ja, super, kom da.
okay. And
Okay,
then we do
I'll take away
format.
this now. So. Ja, skal vi lage litt mat etterpå?
And then we'll format. And he's saying that that's a trick, but there has to be some official JavaScript method of doing that. Yes, I totally agree. I just couldn't figure it out on stream. So we're doing it like this, but what's good about what I've done now is that I've at least taken the and created my own function here, and then I can update. So when we figure out a better way to do it than just replace the comma with a space, then we can update this one function and it will be used on both of these numbers. But we're gonna push this for now because then we get pretty numbers. Format the usage numbers, and then if I push this, now we're pushing straight to main, so let's have some fun. Okay, you can do the outro.
Okay. Lilian just needed to write. She has made a drawing and it's not finished yet, but she will show it off anyway, which is very good. Show your work is very good. It's very good. Okay, come on. She is coming soon.
It's coming soon. So let's see if it's built. If it's built yet. The real one. Look at that. It's still like got that, you know, no space.
What happened? Did you take away the space?
No, we're on localhost. I'm just waiting for it to build.
I'm
wondering how long. I'm wondering how long it's going to take before we before all our sites are going to be moved over to Netlify.
We'll think about that. Okay, up. Okay, we're ready.
Nei, nå synes det enda dårligere.
Hun skal gjøre og stor. Hun må trykke rundt.
Okay, let us see. Wow! So Lillian really wants to make this her logo. This is her business that she wants to call Pop-Up Trop or Pop-Up Trop. And this is her logo, and she wants to print that on t-shirts for everyone to buy. So look out for that. There will suddenly be a little pirate princess shop coming your way.
Okay, vi klare.
Det en egen sang til Pop-Up Trop.
Ja.
Pop-Up Trop, Pop-Up Trop, Pop-Up Trop.
Ja.
Oh, okay. The business even has its own jingle.
Pop-Up Trop.
Okay, du klar? 1, 2, 3. The pony follows by hunt with Queen Raae, and her guest was Pirate Princess Lilian. I ain't a dev.
Ole!
Bra!